Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this absolutely amazing chicken chow mein. Let's get to it. I'm quickly going to run through the ingredients for this recipe. Here I've got some chicken breast that's been sliced into thin pieces. You can also use chicken thighs if you prefer that. I've also got some thinly sliced carrots and green pepper, some bean sprouts, minced ginger and garlic, chopped onions, which I forgot to use in the end, shredded cabbage, spring onions, and some chow mein noodles. You can also use egg noodles or wonton noodles if you can't sauce this. So I'll start by seasoning the chicken with some black pepper, salt, chicken bouillon, soy sauce, and yes, this is soy sauce. I prefer to use the thick kind, and in case you're interested, this is what it looks like. The brand name is Lobo. I'm also going to use some baking soda. You can also use corn flour if you prefer. This gives it a very glossy and velvety look and also helps to tenderize the chicken. Next, I'll mix thoroughly, then cover and leave to marinate for about 30 minutes. Next, I'll combine the ingredients for the sauce, and for that I will be using some soy sauce. You can use either dark or light soy sauce, it's up to you. Again, I'm using the same thick type I showed earlier. This is the Lobo brand, in case you're wondering. And I'll also be using some oyster sauce, some sesame oil, Chinese cooking wine. You can replace this with some rice wine or vinegar if you haven't got this. Some sugar, yes, you need sugar. And I will also be using some black pepper. Next, I'll combine this thoroughly and then set aside for later. The next thing to do is to prepare the noodles, and here I've got a pot of boiling water. I already added salt to this. Now I'll transfer the noodles into here and cook according to package instructions. I'll be cooking for about 2 minutes. Cooking time for noodles vary per brand and kind, so be sure to follow the cooking guidelines on the packaging. And I should mention at this point that if you're using pre-cooked noodles, that's the ones that are sold already cooked, the ones you get from the fridge. Yeah, if you get those, then be sure to only soak them. Do not cook them, otherwise they will turn out really soggy and you won't like them. So it's been 2 minutes and this is what my noodles look like, and at this point I will be transferring them into a sieve. And once it's been sieved, I will be transferring this into ice cold water immediately, and this is just so I can stop the cooking process, otherwise it will continue to cook. So once that's done, it will shock the noodles, and like I said, it will stop cooking, and then I will transfer into a colander again and then sieve. Once it's sieved, this is what it looks like. Please be sure to get rid of as much water as you can. Just make sure that it is dry and definitely not sticking together. And I will be setting this aside for use later. Now it's time to fry the chicken, and for that I've got to wok on medium heat. Once it heats up, I'll go in with some vegetable oil. You can use pretty much any other kind of oil that you prefer, but I love to use vegetable oil. And once that heats up again, I will begin to add the marinated chicken. I'll leave it to fry on one side before flipping over. So it's been frying for about 2 minutes, and at this time I will begin to flip over. As you can see, it's pretty much fried on the first side. So I will continue to do this until it's thoroughly fried all over. So my chicken has been frying for about 6 minutes, and at this time it is well done. This is how I love my chicken. I don't like my chicken looking pale or anything. This is how I like it. And I will be transferring this into a bowl and then transferring the pan back onto the heat. Now it's time to begin stir frying, and for that your pan has to be on high heat. Whatever you do, it has to be done on high heat, otherwise your vegetables will sweat out moisture and you won't like it. So I've just added my carrots and green peppers into here. So if you're using something else, something different, then you need to add your tougher vegetables at this time. I will be frying this for about 2 minutes, and that's because I like my vegetables crunchy. After 2 minutes, I will be transferring into a bowl. Now the pan is back onto the heat, and I will be adding my bean sprouts and my cabbage. This is because these are the softer vegetables and this only needs to fry for about a minute. So I will be frying this for about a minute and then transferring into a bowl again. Now the pan is back onto the heat for the last time, and to that I will be adding some more vegetable oil. And once that heats up, I will go in with my minced ginger and garlic. I will be frying this for about 2 minutes. Please be careful so you don't burn the garlic. And after 2 minutes, I will go in with my spring onions. And after adding the spring onions, I'm going to fry this for a minute. And I should mention at this point that if you're going to be using onions, now is the time to add it. Like I said earlier, I forgot to add mine, but that's totally fine. The next thing to do is to add in the noodles, and this will be fried for about 2 minutes. So I will just try my best to disintegrate it as much as I can and then fry for 2 minutes. Next, I'll go in with the fried chicken as well as the sauce and then combine thoroughly. This is going to take a while because of the different textures, but we will get them in the end. So I'm going to combine. And I should remind you at this point that we're still doing everything on high heat, so we've got to be very, very fast, otherwise it's going to burn. And after combining thoroughly, I will go in with the fried carrots as well as the green pepper. After adding in the carrots and the green pepper, I'm going to combine thoroughly and then go in with the cabbage and the bean sprouts. You may choose to add everything at once, but I just feel like it's more manageable this way. So I'm going to combine this thoroughly again, and the last thing to add later will be the spring onions. Once thoroughly combined to my satisfaction, I will go in with the spring onions, combine again, and then leave this to simmer for about a minute, and it is done. Now, isn't this a beauty? Honestly, this recipe is absolutely amazing. Definitely better than your local takeout. I guarantee you this. Anyways, if you do try this recipe, please let me know how you get on by leaving me a comment in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, please, please. And don't forget to like this video as well. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.